A search is underway right now in the Jane and Shepherd area. Toronto police are looking for a missing man, Umberto Asensi. The 84-year-old man was last seen at about 1 this morning. Police are concerned for his safety as the city, of course, is under an extreme cold weather alert.
Hello, I'm Nathan Downer.
And I'm Stephanie Smythe. Welcome to Live at 5 on CP24 and CTV Toronto.
An 84-year-old man who wandered off early this morning has been found on a TTC bus.
Umberto Asensi disappeared from his home near Jane and Shepherd West about 1 o'clock this morning. Now, Asensi, who has dementia, was found 9 hours later about 12 kilometers away in Vaughan. He was found by a TTC bus driver.
And that TTC bus driver is being credited with getting Asensi back alive to his family. CP24's Courtney Hill spoke to him earlier and joins us live with more. This could have, of course, been so much worse, Courtney. Thank goodness.
Absolutely, and Dominick Gouveia doesn't call himself a hero, doesn't consider what he did heroic, but he does say, you know, it's lucky that he did in fact know that something was wrong there, and that's really the key. He was driving along his regular route early this morning, and he happened to notice the 84-year-old man in a bus shelter. He said the man looked cold. He could also tell the man was injured, and he started to speak with the gentleman, and that's when he realized something was wrong. So he told him to get on the bus so he could warm up. In the meantime, he started to make some calls. Now, keep in mind, this TTC bus driver didn't know this man was missing. He just knew that something was wrong. And again, the temperatures are so very cold. He knew this man needed some help. So here's more from the driver who we spoke with a short time ago on how he really pieced this all together.
As I was waiting for transit control, I texted my wife and I asked him, I said, is there anybody missing at CP24? Check to see if there's anybody missing. And she basically texted me a photo of this gentleman, and I looked at the ID of the gentleman. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here, and we're going to wait for York Region Police showed up. They were very good. Yeah. The York paramedics showed up. They automatically went into action and started, checking him out.
And because the bus driver knew that the senior was very cold, he also offered his own jacket to him to warm him up. Again, kept him on the bus. And when he was speaking with his wife and was able to piece that together, he also said, you know, we wanted to keep a very close eye on this gentleman, make sure that he was okay and he would get that attention he needs. It's one of those stories, guys, that you mentioned, you know, could have been so much worse. I mean, temperatures overnight at one point with the wind chill closer to -27. We know that's very dangerous. So really, this is just an incredible story, a good news story where someone knew someone needed help and jumped into action to do something. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Courtney.
A happy ending for an elderly man living with dementia, missing for 9 hours in the bitter cold. He was finally found kilometers from where he was last seen. 84-year-old Umberto Asensi went missing in the Jane and Shepherd area just before 1 in the morning. At the time, it felt like -28 with the wind chill. Police set up a command center and went door to door looking for information.
Searching all night long. And this morning, when we found that we couldn't find him, the search was accelerated or bumped up to a level 3, and so we got resources from around the city to come out and start searching the area that he was last seen.
A bus driver in York Region noticed Mr. Asensi shivering on a bus around 10 a.m. and called police. He was more than 30 kilometers from home at Highway 7 in Bathurst. The man was cold and may have some frostbite, but police say he otherwise appeared to be okay and was taken to hospital for a full checkup. And police are advising caregivers of people with dementia to put alarms on their doors or even bells to alert the household when a loved one tries to leave unattended. Asensi's family says they will be doing just that.
An 84-year-old man who went missing in the frigid temperatures overnight was located 10 hours later on a bus. Nick Gouveia has the happy reunion with his family.
When Umberto Asensi went missing from his home here on Calico Drive at 1 o'clock this morning, it was minus 18 degrees outside. The 84-year-old has dementia, and his family quickly became worried that he was trapped outside in the bitter cold. What followed was a wide police search of this neighborhood that included officers representing every division in the city, but they turned up nothing. That is until a TTC driver in New York region spotted Asensi about 11 kilometers from his last known location.
He was on the bus, he was shivering, he was cold. He might have had some injuries to his fingers. Ambulance is on scene. They're treating him for those injuries. I've been talking to his daughter, and she's very relieved and very thankful for all the units that came up and helped assist us with our search.
So about 10 hours after he was first reported missing, Asensi was back home recovering. His daughter-in-law spoke to us but did not want to appear on camera.
I would like to thank the bus driver for finding him. Oh my God, like I can't thank him enough. There's no words. I'm just speechless right now. Like I'm so grateful that he found him.
The family is considering installing new alarms and locks on their doors to prevent something like this from happening again in the future. Toronto police are recommending other families caring for vulnerable seniors consider doing the same. Dominick Gouveia, CBC News, Toronto.